Hey, what's going on, guys? Just wanted to give you guys a quick disclaimer. This video is from December of 2021. I never edited or posted it. I figured I'd put some content of my B8 A4 Avant up. Just wanted to make sure that that was out there. I feel like that was a pretty nice little OEM build. I do miss that car as a daily, but definitely don't need a daily for a daily driver. So enjoy the video. Thanks for watching again. Leave some comments where you got some dining for the F90 M5. Just want to let you guys know, but if you guys want us to give you a little update, I'll sneak it into the next video, before and after. There's definitely a decent gap right now, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
How you guys doing? Back with another video. I got another car. This one is my daily, I guess you could say. I have this car in a 440. I sold the 340 that you guys probably saw if you watched a few videos before. And let's do a little walk around tour of this thing and I'll show you guys what it's about. So I started off with this car. I did lower it on ST coilovers. The ride's pretty good on it. Since we're down here, I guess I'll go onto the wheels. These are OEM S5 peelers, the 19 by 9 ET33. And then I actually went a little bit smaller with the tire size on these. I did 245/35 19s on these, instead of the OEM 255/35. I just kind of like that. It's not stretched, but the wheel is slightly poking out. I just think, in my opinion, it gives it a little more aggressive look. And then I went ahead, got the Quattro RS style grille, and along with that, honeycomb fog light covers. After that, I noticed all the silver, and I thought the mirrors could benefit from some silver, so I found some S4 mirrors off of a totaled S4. I was not going to pay 900, 700 something for mirror caps OEM. It is tinted. It does look a little dark in here. It's really not that dark driving around. That's 20% on the sides and the back, and then I did do 50% on the windshield. It is shady over here, and it makes the tint look a lot darker than it truly is. I promise you it's not that dark in person. And then I just went ahead and painted these calipers black and put a little Quattro sticker on it. Orange peel is pretty bad on them. I didn't really sand it down to get rid of that orange peel in the first place. I'm not that worried about it. They are black, I kind of just did it to clean it up so it's not so nasty looking in the wheel wells. I did also go ahead and get my diffuser and paint that black. There was so much gray on this car before, so I think the black kind of helps it a little bit. Also, you can see I did get some LED plate lights. Those are very bright at night, maybe a little too bright. But let's move on into the interior. So moving on into the interior, I did just clean it, but I really like this car. Has the memory seats. It actually has the power tailgate as well, which is very nice to open and close. This car has a lot of headroom and a lot of just room in general. Obviously S-line, if you guys couldn't tell by all the side skirts, bumpers, and things of that sort. I so wish they made these in manual. I feel like it would. This car is kind of boring power wise, but I think, in my opinion, wagon looks are just so cool. So it kind of makes up for it in that department. It does have the perforated leather with the paddle shifters. This is the ZF8 transmission. It's a 2012, so it comes with that. I think the only modifications I made in here are these LED lights in the trunk too, in the footwells. I did all that. I also did a Apple CarPlay retrofit. I'm gonna close the door so there's no beeping. I'll start this up for you guys. So as you can see, all of the stock stuff still works. It is a RS Nav Apple CarPlay retrofit. So I'll just hold the navigation button. and it will bring up the Apple CarPlay. Or I guess hold the navigation button and it'll activate this other computer. It'll activate this computer. I obviously just use Apple CarPlay for the most part, set my Waze on and my music. But yeah, that's about it for the interior. I didn't do too much to it. If I would have kept keeping it longer, I'd probably get the B8.5 circle steering wheel, you know, a little bit nicer, maybe perforated, maybe like an aftermarket perforated and nicer leather, a little thicker, something like that. Do the DSG shift knob where it's the circle. I probably would try and find one where I could get this white, you know, obviously not that big of a deal. The red looks a little outdated now that I have that, and I do have the colored cluster. But yeah, that's about it for the interior. So one mod I did forget to show you guys that I think is kind of just a weird mod. I don't really use it too much, mostly just keep it on the white fog lights on there. But I'll flip through and show you guys what these fog lights actually do. They have a few settings, I guess you could say, to them. You click it once, turn them on, it'll come on white first, turn it off and back on again, and then it'll go to yellow, and it has both of them on after that. And then it kind of has two party modes or caution modes, whatever you want to call it. I never really use that, but I'll show you guys what that looks like. I did forget to add and tell you guys that this car is tuned. It has just the tune, nothing else on the car. Performance, stock exhaust, stock intake. It's Integrated Engineering's stage 1 tune. It fixed the throttle response, which really bugged me. It felt very much like an on-off switch before. Really would like to get European 8.5 taillights. That'd be sweet, but I am selling it. I'm done doing modifications to it. If I were gonna keep it, I'd do a maxed in design kit, front lip, side skirts, that type of stuff, just to have the ground effects, make it look a little lower. European headlights, maybe a intake, maybe a downpipe, you know, just little stuff to add to it. But I will be selling it. It's a good daily, good road trip car, but I just don't need two cars. I think I've put maybe 2,000 miles on this thing in 6 months. There's just no need for it. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss this thing. It's definitely looks a lot better in person. Cameras always make these things look kind of weird, but in general, you know, it's been a great car. I think it looks pretty good, clean, just OEM style. I think most people just see it and think another Audi, slightly lowered. But yeah, that's about it for it. I'll probably do a review or a little walk around video on the 440 once I get it a little more modified. It's pretty stock right now, just lowering springs, a few carbon bits, spacers, you know, just the general OEM plus that I usually do to most cars. So I'll do that. Maybe I'll start making videos on it if you guys would be interested in that. Yeah, I'm gonna miss it. It's really sweet. I hate building cars because I always miss them after I sell them, but not when I'm driving them. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.